Hi and welcome to this channel. In this video we'll be talking about speeding up your computer and more specifically about cleaning up the browser items that get left behind as you browse the internet, Windows Explorer items, and system items as well. In one of our last videos I showed you how to remove some of the startup items that came that can build up with Windows as you use it over time, and I also showed you how to install CCleaner. In this video we'll explore additional options. Let's get started. So here we are back again on the desktop. If you have not installed CCleaner, go ahead and install it by reviewing one of the videos in this playlist that I've formed for you to follow. Here it is on my desktop. I'm just going to go ahead and double click. From the main window, what I'm going to do is make sure that I have the Windows tab selected here. Within Internet Explorer, I want to definitely get rid of my temporary internet files. Those are just junk files that have accumulated over time as you browse websites. Although sometimes it's helpful if you have a slow internet connection, but now in the days of a high-speed broadband connection, this builds up quite a bit. The history, I actually do want to keep that. Just the history you can go back to in case you're researching something, and from within the browser you can just hit Control-H and it'll show you some of the stuff that you browsed previously, so you don't have to search for the same stuff again. The cookies I definitely want to get rid of. It's a way of tracking your behavior on the internet, and they build up over time as well, and they can get pretty large as well. The recently typed URLs, again, I'm going to keep that because that's something useful for myself. Basically, that's the www.whatever.com or .net that shows up at the title, the browser's title bar, where you normally type that in. That actually I want to keep. Now, as far as the Windows Explorer items here, I'm sorry, for the Internet Explorer, some of the other stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it checked. The index.dat files, the last downloaded location that I want to get rid of. Windows Explorer, recent documents I usually keep just because I want to be able to go back to my applications and actually see that stuff there, and in case I forget where I saved some files. The run I don't really care about. Other Explorer MRUs I don't care about. The jump list I don't care about. The empty recycle bin within the system item here is something you do want to get rid of. Many times when I've done computer repair in the past, this is has been one of the biggest items that has definitely cleaned up additional space that was badly needed, and two, it helps the computer a little bit to run faster. Temporary files I definitely want to get rid of, and pretty much all the other items here I'm just going to leave them at the default. Okay, now that we've selected the Windows items, let's go ahead and move on to the Applications tab. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Applications tab here, and depending on what applications you've installed on your machine, this list may look a little different on your machine. In my case, I actually have Firefox installed. I do want to clean up the internet cache. Basically, it's all the stuff that's accumulated over time, all the web pages and images and all that other stuff that gets downloaded with every page that you visit. The internet history, again, I actually like keeping the history just so that I can go back and review stuff that I've previously searched on. Cookies I do want to get rid of, so I'll leave that selected. The download history, I don't like seeing all the stuff that I downloaded. Sometimes I can always go to my download folder, which is where I normally download all my folders to, basically the default item for my browsers. The sessions, basically for Firefox, I'll leave this other stuff checked. Google Chrome, same thing. The internet cache I do want to get rid of. Internet history I like keeping. Everything else I'll keep selected. Java, pretty much, let's see, yep, pretty much everything else that's selected I'll leave it at its default. One of the things that you could do is just do a quick search on Google to see what some of these items are, but for the most part you'll want to keep most of these stuff selected at its default values. And here I'm just going to go and switch back to Windows to make sure everything's good. Yep, it is. And at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and just run cleaner. I do get a little bit of a warning saying that this process will permanently delete files on your computer. In my case, that's okay. I don't have that much. Make sure that you do have all your browsers closed before you do this. Otherwise, you'll get an additional pop-up saying that you need to close your browsers before the cleanup can take place. All right, here we go. And as you can see, I didn't really have that much in this system, but if you've been running your computer for a long time, you'll actually see that the amount of files that it removes are going to be quite significant, and it may take some time. In my case, it took only a few seconds, but matter of fact, it took less than a second. But in your case, it might actually take minutes if you've been running your machine for a long time and have never done any maintenance on it. So just keep that in mind. Okay, thank you for watching.